Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome on in. What's going on, Dragonic? What's up, Mighty Munchkin, Pen Spinner, Coles, Anne Marie, Old Nintendo? Welcome on in, everybody. Coles, why do you feel like a pile of bones? Good to see you all. Let's see if we can get this RAICHU today. Humpty Grumpy, what's up, man? Good to see you. I did perfect the decks in Legends Arceus yesterday, so we're going to be looking for the Shalfa in Legends Arceus and continuing the regular hunt in Shield. So hopefully today will be the day. Now, I can't remember what the odds are for a perfected dex with the Shiny Charm in Legends Arceus. I don't know if somebody can help me out. I can't. Oops, I forgot to change the date. That was stupid on my part. So what's the best odds in Arceus? I can't remember. So let me change that back one. You had your third Shiny Quaxley and 64 eggs. Congratulations! That's awesome, Dragonic. Old Nintendo, are you offering me a hot dog? Because I will gladly take it. No, I need to work with that. Hey, that was to cheese. That was me saying hello, cheese. Thumbs up. That's what that message was. Okay, let's try this again. You got the shiny Zygarde in DA yesterday. Under 30 kids were keeping track. Humpty Grumpy. I don't know if I'm more proud, more impressed, or more jealous. Because I think it took me 112 checks. That's awesome. Good job, dude. Congratulations. No shiny there. Arceus definitely takes a little bit longer to fire up on the old Switch versus the Switch 2. You were helping another streamer get his own. That's happened to me a couple times, Humpty. I remember one time the wonderful Rianne Andre was hunting for Tapu Bulu, and I hopped in and I got it. The update they announced for vertical streams, what's that called? What update did they announce for vertical streams? That's right. What a scam, Dragonic. Amen. Completely unexpected. That's great. If you're going to get a completely unexpected shiny in a DA, you want it to be Zygarde. That's amazing. Anne Marie, how has your luck been? I know you've been working on some Zygardes. You're done with the shiny Gen 9 starts? I'm so jealous, Dragonic. I need to start those. They can make it with a button, you can turn vertical streams into horizontal. I'll have to look into that because I don't quite know what that means. If you mean like, what do you mean by that? Tyler, good to see you. Enjoy the Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 edition and Star Crossed World, Grounded, Tears of the Kingdom, and Breath of the Wild. 396 out of 400. That's crazy. Dragonic, if you wouldn't mind, please remind me what the last 4 are that you need. Actually, are there 4 more? Or is that all of them? 1914? I'd be so happy with that old Nintendo dude. Going to have shorts and normal streams combined so you can stream both the same live comments. I'll have to look into that. Now, I'm assuming that means that I would have to have 2 setups on my end. I would have to have a vertical and a horizontal setup, which means I'm going to have to take a look at my horizontal setup again because I haven't used that in so long. It's probably so outdated. Unbroken Bit, good morning. Good to see you. Anne-Marie, you're going to get it. I know you will. All right, let's make a poll. Sorry, I feel like I'm a little rushed. I was running a little late today. I spent the last half hour trying to get the stream set up correctly. For some reason, the Switch 2 capture card is being a huge pain in my butt today. We're just going to do a regular poll today. Basically, take a break from Palkia to do Zygarde. Oof. Hair and makeup will slow you down. Come on, old Nintendo dude. I mean, yes, that does take me a while, but not that long. I do feel like I've gotten a lot accomplished this weekend, though. Yesterday morning, I finished a book that I started over 2 years ago. Yesterday afternoon, I finished reading the Saga of the Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, a classic comic book run from the 80s. And on Friday, I watched a movie that Harrison Gaming, H Gaming in the chat, has asked me to watch for the last couple months. I finally watched that. And then this morning, I finally watched Superman, guys. I finally watched the new Superman movie this morning. And I thought it was pretty good. A little bit too much Crypto the Superdog for my taste, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. Not sure which is worse, Palkia or Zygarde. Now, I've never done Palkia raids before, because I got mine from the Wormhole, so I didn't bother getting them in DAs. Is Palkia a tough DA boss? Dim Leader Hassan with the 21 months of membership. Let's get some hype. How you doing, Hassan? How's college life treating you? How many girlfriends do you have? Tired? I feel that. Humpty, it came on Max on Friday. That's how I watched it. So it is out on HBO Max now. Zygarde's worse, but they're both bad. Yeah. The Crashing Out Quillfish. What's going on? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We're just looking for a couple of shiny Raichus. I'm currently working on a challenge trying to get all the shiny Pokemon Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions before Z8 comes out. We were done until they announced all the new Megas, so we still have to get the Kalos starters and 2 Raichus. No romance yet. Honestly, don't know if anyone would find you attractive. Ah, Hassan. I don't think that's the case. But focus on your studies. That's what's important. The ladies will come on their own. Shine Hunt and Shield in the wild area because you don't have the DLC. What are you hunting for? Anything in particular, or just doing random encounters? Just randomness and raids? Nice. Sometimes that can be a lot of fun, actually. To just not have anything in particular you're hunting for. You're just going out there, seeing what you can find. I like doing that. You have about all of them, all the girlfriends. Amber, you do have all the girlfriends. This is true. Amber's just drowning in ladies. It's at full odds. No shiny charm for you, Quillfish. Come back to Reggie Rock Hunt. 6620. No luck yet. I hope you get soon, bud. Send help. Could you imagine just like drowning in human bodies? That probably isn't as cool as some people make it out to be. I'm in a weird mood. Hope I get the shot. Thank you, Slowpoke. I hope I do too. And good afternoon to you. I need to get the other starters still and a few others. Well, I hope you get them soon. It's nice to have that shiny charm, especially in Sword and Shield, where it's tough really to increase your odds in the base game past 1 in 1365. There is the KO method, but ultimately, actually, I don't know what it's like without the shiny charm. Without the shiny charm, it might be worth it, but with the shiny charm, it's not really worth it because of the encounter rate. Think you're certified Bicon. What's a Bicon? That's a new term for me. But remember, I'm old. I don't know things. And also, I see that that sub count went up to 2170. If that was you, please let me know. Where is my? There's my RAICHU. Good morning, shinies. Oh, buy icon. Okay. I think you're certified by icon as well, Hassan. Feels like torture because the odds are quite high. So when you say you need the other starters and a few others, like how many few are we talking about? Because I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not promising anything, but there is a possibility that some people today might be able to help you. Lapras is slapped near the entire team. Oh my goodness. See, now why is it sometimes you spawn over there? Raichu. Why is that? I don't like it when you spawn over there because I don't know if you're there. Your birthday's next week. That's exciting. Shinies, how was the rest of your Saturday? Lapras killed nearly your entire team, and your Vikavolt's at 6 HP. Oh my goodness. 6 HP is not a lot. What the heck? Why is it starting to spawn over there now? Shinies with the 32 months of membership. SIYUB. SIYUB. Back to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Let's get some hype in the chat. 32 months is a long time. A long time of putting up with my nonsense. Long time of pain to put up with my nonsense. You have no idea what that means? Amory, did you ever watch The Office? See, now that's okay. When you spawn there, that's okay. No, okay. On The Office, there was a character named Stanley, and Stanley had this thing that he thought was hilarious, where if someone needed help doing something, like computer tech or how to get a sale, he would go into extremely lengthy detail, step by step, on how to achieve what it is you're trying to achieve. And then at the end, he'd say, and then shove it up your butt. And then he'd laugh. That was a joke that he would make all the time. He thought that was funny to just reel people in, get them thinking that he's helping. They're writing down notes, taking advice, and then he just says, "Shove it up your butt." And Shiny finds that very funny. Shiny Party Hat Venusaur. That's right. There are two Mega Raichus. That's why we need to get two Shinies. And you pre-ordered ZA. Nice. Also, a Shiny Party Hat Venusaur. When did you evolve? Because the last time I saw you, you were Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur. A month ago. Well, congratulations on the evolution. Yeah, you're a big boy now. Yeah, I still need to pre-order ZA. I'll probably go do that on Friday. Because I'm going to go and pick up the cards for the Miraidon Koraidon while I'm there. It takes a kind of humor to appreciate that. That is true. It does take a certain type of humor. You only have 3 shinies in Pogo, a Hatch Trico Psyduck with the floaty. Nice. And the background and a Galarian Zigzagoon. You got the shiny Psyduck with the floaty and the background. That's pretty impressive. Hassan, I know, it's less than a month away. 0 more showers until Legends ZA. Slowpoke, I will not be coming to visit you over the next 3 weeks. I hate to say it. Well, they haven't revealed the megas. It's a good question. I'm not sure. Lame. They sold. Yeah, I heard you talk about that the other day, Amory. I think I was in the car when you were talking about that, so I didn't really get to say anything. But I'm surprised. I'm shocked that the pre-orders are sold out. And if I remember correctly, Amory, you do not have a GameStop near you, correct? Under a month. That's right. Until it magically appears. You know, it's like 40 minutes away now. So obviously, if you were going to pre-order it from the Pokemon Center website, you were expecting to have it delivered anyway. Have you looked into possibly ordering it from Best Buy? Because that pre-order bonus with the playmat, that actually looks pretty cool. That might be a good backup plan. Base your starter choice entirely on which one has the best Mega, but they don't get revealed before release. Is going with Totodile. Yeah, I think I'm going with Totodile myself. Now I looked into it because I was actually doing a little bit of research the other day on the Legends Arceus trailers, when they were released, how far in advance, what they showed, and the trailer with the with the regional evolutions of the starters, I believe came out the day the game came out. See what that looks like? Yeah, I think it looks like a pretty neat bonus, Anne-Marie. I would go for it if it wasn't for the fact that I want to have it in hand the day of release, because of streaming and everything. I want to make sure that I have. I don't want to take any chance that it doesn't get delivered day of release. So, unfortunately, our Best Buy closed. So my only choice really is either GameStop or like Target or Walmart. And I don't even think Target or Walmart are doing any pre-order bonuses. Going with Tepig? Okay. Totodile, no cap? Okay. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are choosing Totodile. I've seen some people with Tepig. I've also seen some people that want to go with Chikorita, kind of like, I don't want to say the underdog, but kind of like, some people think that Chikorita deserves some more respect, and so they're kind of, picking Chikorita because of that. Shiny Cornholio, good morning, good to see you. Chikorita's time to shine. Exactly, Slowpoke, exactly. I'm going to be choosing Totodile because I've never actually done a first playthrough of a game with Totodile. But I am looking forward to catching Chikorita as soon as I can, because I do think it's going to have some new features, some new bonuses, if you will. Thank you for the like, Old Dragonic, and good morning, Sir Ralph McCutts. How are you? You guys have no idea how close we were to not streaming today. I was so frustrated with my freaking capture card this morning. The on the Switch 2, the capture card, I had to not only re-plug in the capture card like over a dozen times. I had to quit out of the streaming software a couple times. I had to restart my computer. I didn't even have the setup ready to go for streaming until like 5 minutes before the stream started. Mega Crocodile when? That would be awesome. I would love that. Title should have been on the roster if Chikorita was in it, but you're still picking the Water Croc. It is interesting they picked two Gen 2 starters. I'm not sure exactly why. It's almost like they just want to be like, you can't guess what we're going to do. We're going to keep you guessing. Now, because of that, I have heard a lot of theories about the next Legends game having Litten Poplio and Snivy. Which I guess is possible, but then it kind of just begs the question, what's so special about the Gen 2, Gen 5, and Gen 7 starters? Waiting for the data miners to let us know what is shiny lock. That's what I really want to know about. That's what I really want to know about. I do have some solely personal concerns about the longevity of the game for me. 2 plus 5 equals 7. That could be it. And some of the questions need to be answered for me, like, what's the deal with shiny hunting going to be? Are there going to be any new Pokemon? Are there going to be any new regional forms or things like that? Otherwise, I'm afraid this might just be like a one and done for me. There might not be any real replayability for me past the post game. Mega Emboar probably have bigger flaming fists with the red helmet over its head. I could see that. Charizard Z, oh my goodness. Wouldn't surprise me. Does not mention a pre-order bonus with the physical Switch version of ZA. It doesn't. Interesting. I thought Best Buy had like some mat or something. Oh, you're right. Unless it's this video. What's this video about? Give me a second, guys. Okay. Anne Marie, watch the video. Watch the video on the page. It talks about, at about 1 minute 20 seconds in, it talks about the playmat. I don't know why it's not listed on the page, but it is in the video. Good morning, Mia. You registered Stunky to your decks. Very nice. Looks like 77. I got you. I got you, son. What was yesterday's plush? Yesterday's plush was Mimikyu. It was not Slowpoke. Don't be lying out here, Slowpoke. 241 Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it says it's complete. Where was that reported? Wait, Arceus. Never mind. Arceus. Never mind. Yeah, 241 Arceus, and it says it's complete. What's the? I don't get it. That's actually more than complete, isn't it? I don't know why. You said 241 Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I thought you said ZA. Oh, you completed it. Nice. Congratulations, Mia. I was confused. I thought you were talking about my game. I was confused about a lot of things. First, I thought you were talking about ZA, then I thought you were talking about my game. But congratulations. Yeah, Amory, that is weird. I swear it used to be on the website itself. It used to be on the page. It is bizarre that it's only in the trailer now. Maybe now that it's getting closer to release date, they're kind of advertising less about that. Like, not that they're not offering it, but they're not advertising it as much. I don't know. It might be worth Amber, and I know you didn't even know about this 10 minutes ago, and now I'm making a huge production out of it. If you are interested in the mat, it might be worth maybe like reaching out to help or something, reaching out to Best Buy help and just confirming that is still available. I hope you encounter a local person who is Sobble and Scarlet because you need Sobble for the Shield decks. Ah, and Quillfish, I'm assuming you don't have Nintendo Switch Online. Wonder what the next Pokemon is to announce. I think it is possible that they're done with the announcements for a couple reasons. One, in Japanese, it said it was the final trailer. Two, the Nintendo Direct did not announce one new Mega, it announced 5. And we're only a couple weeks away, so I think it's possible it's done. Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. What's going on, buddy? Happy Sunday to you. Dang, I'm sorry, Quillfish. I would have been happy to help you out if you had the Nintendo Switch Online. But yeah, hopefully you can. Another thing you can do, Quillfish, is no. Do you need Nintendo Switch Online to have Pokemon Home? The music is fire in ZA2. Nice, that's good to know. Or can home work without Nintendo Switch Online? I believe there'll be more megas announced closer to the DLC release. I believe that as well. Do you need to reach max rank to get a charm, though? You need to have level 10 research on every Pokemon. You can't. You only have Pokemon Home on the Switch. Uh, but do you need Nintendo Switch Online to use Pokemon Home? Is what I'm asking. Don't need Nintendo Switch Online to trade with Home. So what I was going to say is another option of what you can do, because this is what I did, Quillfish, to get all the starters, is create a new profile, start the game again, get another uh, starter, play until you can uh, access home, I guess, or maybe just after you get a second Pokemon, and deposit the starter in home, and then take it out of home into your game that you're currently playing. Does it count as complete for Arceus? Yes, it will count as complete for Arceus and BDSP. To get the Arceus flute or Azure flute in BDSP, you just need to have caught all Pokemon, including Arceus. You don't need to have the shiny charm in order to get the Azure flute. Walmart for random pin or Best Buy for the mat. Yeah, and yeah, the pin is just what, one of the 3 starters, kind of similar to what the replacement pre-order was for Pokemon Center. You accidentally put parental controls on and you don't know the code. Uh-oh. So what, you can't access home? You're missing Dracolic, Dragapult, Poltegeist, Koraidon, and Miraidon. That's really close, Dragonic. And 3 of those are pretty not bad to get. Pogo Go Tour will be in Los Angeles next year. Okay. Once the 8 comes out, we better get new Megas and Pogo. We will eventually. It won't be right away, but yeah, we will. Raichu soft reset shouldn't work for Lynn's Arceus. Same Raichu spawns every time. Typically, yes. However, this was a mass outbreak. And so what I did was there was a mass outbreak where the Raichu spawns. I knocked out everything the mass outbreak, and then I saved the game. So because of that, this Raichu has never spawned before. So when I start the game, it's spawning up for the first time. But yeah, you're right. You're right. If it was just like I went to Crimson Mirelands and saved right here, you're absolutely right. It would be the same Pokemon every time. Transfer Pokemon to their games, but games they're in, but not like, well, you know. All right, yeah. I mean, if that's not going to work for you, then I don't. Yeah, I don't have any other options other than say good luck on finding someone they can do a local trade with. But yeah, that's how I did it when I was playing through Sword and Shield. Was basically I started 3 game saves, you know, through 3 different profiles, and on profile 2 and 3, once I got 2 Pokemon, I connected to home and put the starter in home, and then opened up my primary game and pulled those out of home. 62% you think that it's going to shine first in Legends Arceus, which statistically I think you guys are right. I I can't remember. I want to say I don't think it's 512. I'm gonna have to look it up. I always forget the odds in Legends Arceus. All right, let's see here. October 15th, you won't be able to get the items from level 41 to 15 Pogo. Oh yeah, I gave up on that. I gave up on that. I knocked out all the tasks I had to do to go from level 41 to level 42, but I still need like 4.5 million experience, and so I just decided, yeah, it ain't happening. One Raichu could be physical and the other could be special. That's true, Lobo. Missing the Grookey and Sablime, you can transfer Shiny Grookey from Scarlet into Shield. Oh yeah, yeah, crashing. You can do, yeah, cool fish. Okay, yeah. If you have the DLC in Scarlet or Violet, then you can do the same thing with Sobble. Go grab yourself a Sobble. Your Arceus was transferred from 3DS and no flute in your room. Oh yeah, it. Wait. Your Arceus was transferred from 3DS and no flute in the room. Yeah, it's not that you need an Arceus. You need to have a completed. You need to have a completed Legends Arceus save file on the Switch. Oh, a friend traded you the shiny Grookey. I gotcha. All right, let's see here. Where is shiny Pokemon? Here we go. Species perfect research and shiny charm. Okay, 1 in 585 basically. Yeah, you got that. Okay, well then, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with an Arceus being transferred from the 3DS. Ironically, having an Arceus has nothing to do with getting the Azure Flute. Did you catch the Arceus in PLA? I think Slowpoke has it right. Yeah, yeah. Of course, yes. You do need to beat the Arceus. You need to have a completed Pokedex, including Arceus, which only happens after you beat Arceus. You transfer your Gen 6 one. No, it has nothing. No, no. Getting the Azure Flute and BDSP is only related to Legends Arceus. You need to have a completed game file in Legends Arceus. A completed game file in Legends Arceus means that you have caught all the Pokemon, including Arceus. Because you can't battle and catch Arceus until after you've caught every other Pokemon. And beating Arceus is like the last fight. Yeah, you gotta do the boss battle. Yes, because you have to do the boss battle in order to catch Arceus. And that is what is considered completing Legends Arceus. All right, come on, let's get the shiny. I would really like a shell for Raichu. I also started playing Metroid Prime again yesterday, which is exciting. I've played it so many times. It's like it's not like I know exactly where to go. It's crazy. I'm just playing through it like on autopilot. It's like again the dex entry would do it. No, yeah, you hate the boss battles. Yeah, you have to beat the game. You have to beat the game and catch the Arceus. Just trying to avoid it. Nope, no easy ways out. Gotta put the work in. I mean, you can just what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, I mean, like, you don't have to. It's been a long time since I did it, but I remember I did it with Arceus. I didn't do it with any other boss. You don't have to beat it all in one go. Like, you can battle Arceus until you get KO'd, and then you can choose to like continue. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, you can choose. You can just continue if you lose. Yeah. ZA is going to be the best Pokemon game of 2025. You're right, Mighty Munchkin, because it's the only Pokemon game of 2025. Certainly is going to be the best. But yeah, I just powered through. At that point, I was done having pride. I just wanted to finish it, and I was like, fine, I got KO'd. Let me continue. Hey, there it is. There's one. Look at that. Easy. Easy. You knew it? Amber, you were right. I can't believe how easy that was. Arceus wasn't even the worst fight, it was the Arcanine. For me, it was the for me the worst one was the Avalugg. Because I didn't know for the first like hour I was trying to beat it that you could move backwards. So like you know how Avalugg like shoots like all the icicles that come up from the ground? I didn't know you could just move backwards and the icicles wouldn't hit you. How do I reset for Arceus and that shiny? So what you do is you keep flying back and forth. We're actually going to set up another one, so I'll show you exactly. But you keep going back and forth, you know, between Jubilife Town and, in this case, Crimson Mirelands until a mass outbreak shows up where the Arceus typically spawns. And then you knock out the entire mass outbreak, and then you save the game. And then when you reset, the Raichu is spawning up for the first time. Hey, the Avalugg so much, so did I, Tyler. So did I. All right. I can't believe it was that easy. Let's change this from 51 to 52. It can transfer Alpha Pokemon to Legends EA. But can you? Yeah, I think you'll be able to. At least I hope so. All right, let's go take a look at our Raichu. And then I don't know. I guess I just continue the counter. I think that's what we did for Mewtwo. Do you know how to Wind Bomb in Breath of the Wild, or do you even know the Wind Bomb glitch? I'm aware of it. I've never been able to successfully pull it off. I'm too clumsy. I'm not uh, agile enough. There it is. There is our first Mega Raichu, or Shiny Raichu. I mean, looks great. Let's go get another one. Oh, perfect. There's another mass outbreak right here. Hopefully we can get set up right away. No negativity here. We try and keep things fairly positive, yeah. All right, let's see if there is, hopefully there is a mass outbreak right here. And there is, perfect, of Onyx. So what we're going to do here is we're going to knock out all the, we're going to knock out all the Onyx. I can't remember me. Does anybody remember where you go to battle Arceus? So right now we're just clearing out this Onyx outbreak. Mount Coronet? Yeah, that sounds right. That does sound right. Actually been pulling off the ledge wind bombs pretty easy. You're watching a video known as the Ultimate Wind Bomb Guide, and there was also a short saying how to do it. Nice! Okay, yeah, Mount Coronet is where to do it. Do you have to, like, activate a task or anything? I mean, it's literally been, what, 3.5 years since I did it. I never did a replay through of this game. All right, let's knock out some more Onyx. Oops. How unexpected, right? See, the only thing I don't like about getting the shiny that fast is I felt like it wasn't very exciting. I don't know. I don't know. That was weird. I was like, oh, there it is. But I guess, I mean, that's just a me thing. Regular shiny or the alpha? I mean, I'd prefer to get 2 alphas, but I'll take whatever I can get. After the Volo battle? Yeah, it's definitely after the Volo battle, because, I mean, you need to have completed the entire storyline. Need to be the main game. Yep, need to be the main game. That's true. Alright, was that? Oh, there's another one. Since we're going for another one, I'm going to leave the poll up. Even though, obviously, the 59% of you that said Legends Arceus were correct. I'm just going to leave it up anyway. Alright, is that it? Is that the entire outbreak? Nope, there's another one. Another one. Nice thing about it being Onyx is I don't have to search around to make sure I knock them all out. Thing you don't understand about the Volo battle is how you beat on your first try and first playthrough, including both Giratina forms, and struggle on your second playthrough. That is insane. That is a crazy thing you just said, Tyler. I've never heard of anybody having doing that well in the first playthrough. That's crazy. Congratulations. All right. So now I've knocked out the entire outbreak. There's no outbreak left um, where I am right now. So now all I got to do is just save the game. We're doing Inkay Outbreak and looking for something special. Would that special thing be a shiny? Add the flute in your inventory. Go to the highest point off the highlands. The flute. Is that what we have? Is it a flute? Is that how we travel? God, it's been so long. All right, so save again. Man of culture, what's going on? Let's reset, and I should have worked. Shiny. Definitely not a professional Pokemon player. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt that. And so we should see a Raichu here. Yep. There it is. That's how you know it worked. So that's how you do soft reset static alpha hunting. Wish I could claim that I just knew that, but I have a lot of good friends in the community that do a lot of alpha hunting that taught me how to do that. Like Dice Art Universe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if maybe you have to activate a task or something like back in Jubilife Town or something. Only works for Raichu or any alpha that would appear there normally. Exactly, Maniculture. It only works for static alpha spawns like this Raichu, like the Rapidash, the Scyther. Only for ones that always appear there, not ones that just randomly show up. And there are certain static, there are certain, I was about to say Slowpoke, there are certain static alpha Pokemon that a massive mass outbreak will not show up where they are. So there are certain ones that you cannot do this method with. Well, good to know we already got one shiny. We're on a little bit of a streak. Oh, Shelfic Heracross can't be hunted this way? That stinks. Alpha Ursaring, one of the ones that won't show up even during a massive mass outbreak? I'm not sure. I feel like there's actually a couple of different static Alpha Ursa-rings. I feel like, yeah, there's two of them. I feel like at least one of them would be. You're gonna do a mass outbreak of Pikachu? There you go. I mean, I could totally be wrong. I'm by no means an expert on Legends Arceus. I'm just saying that there are two static Alpha Ursa rings in Crimson Mirelands. It would be very unfortunate if neither one was resettable. Currently hatching entire Pokedex on Sword. Gotten 3 shiny eggs so far. You've hatched 123 and 120. That's awesome, Maniculture. Congratulations. Which ones? The one on the hill can have that happen, but you're not certain? Okay, yeah, because there's the one on the hill, like on the western side of the map, and then there's the one in like the southeastern area, like in the dirt, like with all the Geodudes and Gravelers, right? Okay, MMO can appear in the Earthring spawns. That's good to know. Mewtwo, what's going on? Good to see you. Imagine Zia using alphas that can Mega Evolve. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty crazy. Clara, you made the ultimate dragon team. Tell me all about it. Yeah, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, like officially confirmed, or if it's still just speculation, but I think a couple of trailers ago for ZA, they did show some Pokemon that had the alpha red eyes. So I don't know if that means that there will be alphas in this game too or not. But that would be pretty crazy to have an alpha mega. And then if we get Ultra Beast, can you imagine having an alpha mega Ultra Beast? 2 Alpha Mothams, one spawns in the Cobalt Coastlands and the other in the Coronet Highlands. I knew about the Cobalt Coastlands. I didn't know about the Coronet Highlands. 98 Shalfa Pokemon, all of them are special to you. Dragonic, you have the biggest Shalfa Dex that I know. That's awesome. Oh, it's Omega Master. Gotcha. Using your relative's phone while yours is charging. I see. They're confirmed they can also learn a move outside their moveset. That's awesome, Humpty. So yeah, if that's the case, then I'm sure there will be absolutely no problem transferring alphas into the game. Before the Bronze or Bronzong Cave. Okay, it begins. Did you find where you need to go, Mia? I can't believe we already got one shiny. I wish I could dual hunt this on Arceus, but I only have one Arceus. Groin Stairway to Heaven, that would be it. That's the one. I need to rehunt Arceus in, I think, Brilliant Diamond. I need to rehunt Darkrai and Shining Pearl, and I don't want to do those either. Yeah, Mewtwo. Pretty early on, we got a Shalfa. We got a shiny Alpha Raichu in Legends Arceus, and then like to make it even nicer, right after I caught it, and I went back to Jubilife Town, boom, massive mass outbreaks in Crimson Mireland again. So I was able to set up the second hunt right away without any issues. You are bringing the shiny luck at Crashing Out Coolfish. It is all you, so thank you very much. Mostly AI. Well, yeah, I never read the AI responses on Google searches. I always look for an article. Well, what's going on, Cito? And Dragonic, you found a shiny Inkay. Congratulations. Is that a regular outbreak, or is there some sort of event going on right now? Now you want to go Shalfa hunting again? You're welcome, Slowpoke. So many unpheasant knockdown raids appear, and eventually one of them will shine. Um, oh, in Sword and Shield, I forgot the unpheasant line was in that game. Got a pretty good website that shows all the alphas in all regions, but it's only descriptions of how to find them. Interesting. Feel like playing PLA now? Do it. Yeah, I started replaying Metroid Prime last night. I'm getting excited to get back into that. It's crazy how much of like the game I just still remember like the back of my hand. Yeah, Sito, we got a shiny alpha Raichu probably about 15-20 minutes ago. The link in the chat, but that wouldn't end well. Well, it just wouldn't show up. I mean, nothing bad would happen to you. YouTube would just block it so it wouldn't show up. Oh, you're looking for a certain mark? Gotcha. Oh, thank you, Sito. Yeah, it was really early. I was surprised. I guess I should put something on the overlay so that when people come in, they know that we got one. They'd have to like memorize what the shiny number was at beforehand otherwise. Head back to Hisui just for a rat? Do it. Get that electric mouse. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm going to update the overlay real quick. Copy. Paste, duplicate. There we go. Hopefully people will understand what that means. It means that we've caught one out of the two. Look at me saying everyone is Sui, right? Apart from Malamar, all the Z Megas have shined super early into the stream. Yeah, Malamar took a little bit. Still got it the day of, I think, right? Yeah, it was still the day of. This might since they started announcing new megas, this might actually have been the longest one. Because Dragonite was 1550. This one was somewhere around like 1915. I've got half a shiny Raichu. Exactly. Someone's going to think that. Shiny Malamar? I can't remember. I mean, it was the day I started it, so it had to have been just a few hundred in. It had to have been like under 600. That's usually on average how many checks I would do a day. Is someone able to look that up? That would have been week. It would have been 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago yesterday, I think. You know, get very far. Gauge keeps going all the way back up. Yeah, just power through it. If you get KO'd, just say continue. $5.75. Okay, thank you for checking, Mewtwo. Yeah, so that was pretty early. $5.75 on the Malamar. See your last message. I saw your message that said I would put the link in the chat. I know that wouldn't end well. Yes, and I replied, well, YouTube would just block the message from showing up. Nothing bad would happen to you. No, not that. Well, then yes, then YouTube blocked it. Yeah, there's checkpoints. Exactly, Lobo. That's how I powered through it. Is, you know, I would get to a certain point, past a checkpoint, get knocked out, hit continue, restart from that checkpoint, get to the next checkpoint, get knocked out. I think it took me like, honestly, I think it took me like 3 or 4 KOs to finish it. There's a very specific website, but YouTube no likey. Apparently not. I think it's the no self promotion. Who knows? Who knows? I can't make heads or tails of the YouTube filters anymore. I don't know if it has anything to do with the AI age thing that they rolled out last month, but For the last few weeks, the AI or the YouTube censorship filters have been really, really touchy. They've been blocking messages that would have had no problems going through before. Can't reach the first checkpoint though. It doesn't ever stop firing. You'll eventually get the hang of it. Like this. This is a perfect example. I mean, I can kind of see why it thinks to block it, but it's just being very touchy. Like Dragonic just said, or maybe the under 18 thing, which is what I was talking about, the age verification. But I'm guessing just because it said under followed by 18, it hid that message. You could probably put it in the Discord somewhere, but need to be told where. You can just put it in general. YouTube hate me because they ain't me. That's right, Slowpoke. I don't think. Let me check. I can't remember. I don't think we have like a specific like Legends Arceus channel. Yeah, we don't. You can just put it in like general or nah, general's fine. General's fine. It's impossible unless someone has a cheese. You'll get used to the pattern, Mia. It'll take some time, but you'll get used to the pattern. Yeah, it's especially hard if you haven't played in a long time. That's very true. You got Pichu Outbreak. That works. That's actually kind of cool. And to think I almost didn't stream today. I would have missed out on getting that RAICHU. Ooh, can we get this on check 1980? That would be incredible. Nope, not on 1980. What a stupid thing. You perfected the decks for Pikachu and PLA. Nice, nice. Gonna take a break. Its hits are so wide, jumping does nothing. Yeah, take a break. Come back to it. Maybe watch a video on some strategies. You got a shiny Pichu already? Are you kidding me? Congratulations, Mighty Munchkin. I see if you can get a second one. You wish it was 1980 now? Me too. Yeah, Slowpoke, I have 100%ed DK Bonanza. I'm supposed to there? Alright, nice. Thank you, Tyler. GG, thank you. $1985, not shiny. Well, actually, that's 84. 1985, not shiny. How about 1987? You wish Seth Rogen was in the Mario Galaxy movie? As what? Was he in the first one? No shiny. 1987. Oh, that's right. He was Donkey Kong. That's right. Voice Rosalina. Could you imagine? No 1987 shiny. I forgot Seth Rogen was Donkey Kong. I totally forgot about that. Saw a photo. You don't have Shelf and Graveler or Eevee. You had the rest. That's crazy. PSF, you said to put this here. Smart move, Tyler. Smart move. I'll probably still get yelled at by the mods, but I can handle them. By handle them, I mean I'll just sitting on the couch and cry for a couple hours. They're always yelling at me for putting things in the wrong place on the Discord. Can I do the Seth Rogen laugh? No. No. In fact, Mewtwo, I would say that Seth Rogen is one of my worst impressions that I do. It sounds nothing like Seth Rogen. 1996 because of reasons? That's a good enough reason for me. Let's hope for 1996. Old Nintendo told me 1941. He lied to me. But to be fair, I had already gotten a shiny at that point, so... Actually, did he say 41 or 14? If he said 14, he was, like, eerily close. I think he took off. Dang it. Old Nintendo, I don't know if you're still here or not. My chat doesn't go that far back. I can't remember what your guess was. It was either 1914 or 1941. I guess in 2002 because yes, 2025, 2004. These are interesting choices you guys are making. Now we're tied. Uh-oh. I gotta pull into the lead here. I don't want to lose. You thinking this is the one? 1994 was a great year. Not a shiny though. All right, Lobo. The next Legends Arceus check is going to be 1996. You got scammed. You did get scammed, Slowpoke. That was a big scam. Nope. Lobo, you got scammed. All right, come on now. Come on now. We are just 3 likes away from hitting our like goal as well, which is pretty awesome. This one dang bird killed your whole team but you. Oh my goodness. Dang bird. Just playing some poker with friends just so you can end up with the same chips you started with. That is called being even Steven. Congratulations on being even Steven, Slowpoke. I haven't played poker in a long time. All right, next check is going to be 2002. So 2002, right here on the old shield. You've been scammed. Everyone's getting scammed today. No on the 2002. 2003. No on the 2003. 2004 on the bottom. What will be the method in Legends of EA? Was MMOs and outbreaks in PLA? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I could see them bringing outbreaks back. I could see that still being a thing. It still makes sense, in a way. As much as anything makes sense in Pokemon. Like, oh my gosh, the park's been taken over by Patrats. Can you guess another one? There's no rules here, Mewtwo. You can do whatever you want. As long as it doesn't break the rules. Big Cheese Thrifts, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hope we get outbreaks like PLA and not like Scarlet Violet. Well, I mean, what was really the difference between the two? Other than Scarlet and Violet had more Pokemon in the outbreak. 2018. All right, 2018. Let's see. No on 2007. Pokemon logics don't question it. Exactly. No on the 2008. Player stays down for too long when hit at all is your big setback. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some videos out there that'll give you some tips and tricks on the Arceus fight. No in 2009. It didn't like the 24-hour time limit. Okay. All right. I guess I could see that. Now, outbreaks didn't have a time limit per se, but mass outbreaks did have a time limit. They would only stick around as long as the storm did. Once the weather changed, they disappear. I found out you have XM until the end of the year. Nice. Listen to what was the station I always listened to? Alt Nation. Listen to Alt Nation. I miss Alt Nation. For anyone that is keeping a book full of hefty lore, Mewtwo, Alt Nation is my favorite Sirius XM channel. Oh yes, so good. It's a very good channel. I miss it. I can't even say like what genres of music I like anymore. I don't know if there were less genres and subgenres when I was a kid, or if I was just so naive to the rest of music. I don't know which way it is. I don't know if music has just exploded in the last 30 years, or I just didn't know what I was doing when I was a teenager. Um, but I mean, I don't even know what the genres are anymore. Left Behind, you think I was left behind? Oh, wait, that was the second part of the message. Yesterday you went to the apple orchard about an hour and a half away. You got there straight for the apple cider donuts. None. Turned around, a different rack was a single package someone left behind. Nice. You get them? You get them apple cider donuts, the boots with the fur? Apple cider donuts, boots with the fur. People make up subgenres for subgenres too many, in your opinion? I agree. I agree, Emery. Why do we have to label everything so specifically? I remember when I was in my 20s, it was all about not having labels. And now it feels like everyone wants to have a very specific, unique label. What do subgenres mean? Okay, I'll give you like a really old man take on it. It's like, okay, you have rock and roll, and then you have soft rock, you have hard rock. Soft rock and hard rock would be two subgenres of rock and roll. That's just an example. EDM is techno, fight me about it. No, I would totally agree with that. Electronic dance music? Yeah, that's techno. It's not Florida, it's Pennsylvania. I like that. Ooh, it is. It is the 21st day of September. Thank you for the reminder. The yapping was worth it. Thank you. I wish I heard that more often. Do you remember the 21st day of September? You say that and the kids go ballistic? Yeah, but I don't listen to kids. Listen to Nick. Nick's not a kid. He's a man-child. There's a difference. I'm glad to hear that crashing out Quillfish, which actually makes your username somewhat ironic, and I love that. But to be fair, and you didn't do anything wrong. This is just like PSA. If you are considered a minor, if you're under the age of 18, it's best not to share your age on the internet for your safety. In fact, if you're over the age of 18, it's a little weird to share your age. If you're like over the age of like 44, it's kind of sad to share your age because it's then like it looks like you're trying to gain some cred for being an old man on the internet. I don't know who would go out of their way to constantly mention that they're over the age of 44. If that's you, then that's just kind of a weird thing to do. But just ages in general on the internet, it's best to stay away from them when possible. People take subgenres too seriously. That's true. Someone tells me they like punk, that could mean a bunch of things, but if they tell me they like pop punk, you know exactly what they mean. Okay, Twy, first off, I didn't know that you work at a record store. That's really awesome. I can understand that. I can understand that, Twilight. That actually makes a lot of sense. If you're talking about if you're like what how am I trying to say this? There's a difference. There's a difference that I can see between. Oh my gosh, there's the second one. There it is. Anne-Marie, I do remember that. I do remember that, and that was so common. Isn't it wild thinking back now how creepy that was? We did it. There it is. There it is. So we got one Shalfa and one Malfa for not Alpha. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. Okay, let's catch this thing. But yeah, anyway, Twy, like, I get what you're saying. There's a difference between, like, trying to find something, I feel like, you know, I'm looking for something that sounds specifically like this. Oh, okay, that helps me, I can tell you where to look. Versus kind of like, almost like flexing. You know what I mean? Like, I can say I like alternative music, and that's enough for me. If someone asks me, like, what type of music I like, I can say I like alternative music. I don't feel the need to be like, oh, I like, I don't know, whatever subgenre there is of alternative. I don't know. To be fair, even when I was, like, a teenager, alternative music just seemed to be like a catch-all. Like, if it's, like, kind of rock and roll but sounds weird, that's alternative. Why am I tempted to dare Hefty into getting two Shelf or RAICHUs? Literally don't know why my brain's screaming that. It's Hefty's choice, not mine. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Because now I'm kind of in a position of, like, what do we do for the next 2 hours? Okay, Heal Ball, Quick Ball, Master Ball, Great Ball, Beast Ball, Timer Ball, Nest Ball, Luxury Ball, Net Ball, Dusk Ball, Premier Ball, Ultra Ball. I don't really have anything that matches too closely. So let's just go Luxury. Alright, let me scroll back up, Cheese. I have some catching up to do here. So the way you go to the Orchard, you all go through a famous river that hosted the games for Atlantic Olympics. So you see people rafting. You watch a group, some group actually dunk themselves over full boat. Oh my gosh. Second half of RAICHU has been obtained, that's right. Next rating bird, it's a Bugs Bunny ripoff. Diggersby or Lopunny? I don't know exactly what you mean. I feel like if someone asked you what music you like, you said that you like atmospheric black metal, 99% of people would look at. That's a perfect example, Twy. Exactly, perfect example. Once at a yard sale, some older gentleman belted out, "Back in my days, the records were small and we had 4 songs. You kids are spoiled." That's ridiculous. That's a crazy take right there. All right, we got the Luxury Ball RAICHU. What other shinies do I need? I need the 3 Kalos starters. But first, what I need is to go to the bathroom. So while I'm doing that, why don't you guys start thinking about what nature you think this Raichu is, and I'll be back in just a minute. Hey, what's going on, Kim? All right, we got sassy, naughty, modest, timid, no mark. All right, let's update this first off. So here's the thing. I would probably... Trying to think. I mean, we still need the Kalos starters. But I literally have the stream labeled as Legends Arceus. So I don't feel comfortable switching over to Scarlet and Violet. I'm trying to figure out if I feel comfortable continuing resets in Arceus while hunting on Scarlet and Violet. Literally every stream in the history of viewing Hefty is gone when I'm here. Yes, that is true. Literally every single stream I've ever done, when Ken comes in, I'm not in my chair. You got here, voted PLA, then you saw the shiny on Shield. Ken, good news. You still win. You still win because I did get it on Legends Arceus first. We got a Shalfa about 40 minutes ago, and then we just got the second one on Shield. So you still won. All right, we got calm, lax, quirky, brave, timid. I'm going to say impish. Double shiny. Yep, double shiny day. You know what I could do? I don't know how interesting this would be to people, but I could do some Masuda hunting. Make it hurt only for an alpha. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue going for a second alpha in Legends Arceus. I'm just trying to think of what to do on the bottom screen. And I think, yeah, I have some Masuda hunts I gotta work on. I think on this game, I'm doing Sizzlipede. I think I might do that. I think I can reset Arceus while, I gotta use 2 controllers to Masuda hunt. Still think I can do it. We'll try it. All right, Cheese. Have fun at work. Thank you, Anne-Marie. All right, let's see what it is. It's a modest by nature. We got a modest Raichu. That's pretty darn good. Who said modest? I'm sure someone must have said modest. Mermaid Mia said modest. Congratulations. It is a modest mouse. Nice, Dragonic. I like that. And it does have a mark. It does not have a mark. You'll be back. Probably missed the packs and guessing of the plush. Anne-Marie, like, you'll be back in like 20 minutes. You'll be back in like an hour and a half. Because I can't open packs for like another 10 minutes anyway. I'm not sure. Okay, fair enough. Can you do the Cal Stars on X and Y Friend Safari? If you don't have a capture card, you can just narrate the hunt. I was actually considering, Chem, doing them as island scans in Ultra Sun. I have to look into how to do that specifically, though, given the fact that I'm... oh, nice. I didn't even realize that Shiinotic was shiny. Considering the fact that I'm actually grabbing my save file off the cartridge and putting it on the computer, I'm not sure how that works with days. Gina said good luck to you. Slowpoke, tell Gina I don't need luck. I already did it. Say it just like that, too. Yeah, breeding fodder. What's going on, Brandon? I think I can do Masuda while I reset on Arceus. Alright, let me just throw Sizzlipede up here. I'm not going to do a counter... Well... You know what? We're going counterless for the rest of the day. Because any counter I put up for Sizzlipede would just be made up numbers. I don't have any idea how many eggs I've hatched off stream. And there's no point in keeping track of the Raichu anymore because we got the 2 we needed. So let's just take off the counter. And we'll change the bottom target to Sizzlipede. Aren't we having fun? Look at the fun we're having. That's a tiny Sizzlipede. You opening packs too? Haven't pulled a RAICHU. That's the only card I have left to get, Lobo, so I've actually gone back to the Lugia packs because I still need the gold and the immersive. Fun, thank you. Like Goal 45, thank you so much, Bulba King, and thank you all for the likes. Better update the stream that I got the second Raichu. I did, right? Well, you can't see my cursor. But where it says Raichu, it says 2 out of 2. That's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. Alright, let's get to it. Look at Sizzlipede's mustache. I love it. How is Grandpa Raichu doing? Grandpa Raichu is doing nice and shiny. You give up, you're going to PK Hex it? Is that even a thing? Can you do that? Come on now. Everybody else was able to do it. You just got to give it some time. A little bit of practice. 10 points for being able to craft one. Ooh, nice. All right. I'm going to just double check to make sure I got everything I need. And it's going to take my tiny brain a minute or two to get used to this. Okay, we're good. Still no shiny Pokemon Shield. Keep going, Quillfish. You'll get it. All right. Let me grab this. Shiny hunting and taking patience. That's right. One fun fact, you're impatient fishy. Uh-oh. Why are we going for non-mega? Mighty Munchkin, because I need the Sizzlipede in a Premier Ball. Yeah, it's not a mega hunt, but it's something I need. I'm not going to be able to do I'm not going to be able to do the countless starters while I'm hunting on Legends Arceus. I just don't see that happening. Rianne with the 10 gifted memberships. Can we please get some hype in the chat for Rianne? There's gifted memberships going out to McDazzy, Galax, SSF Spider, Coldeep got one, Josiah, Easy Peasy, Dialga Animates, Infinite Shadowblade, German Aviator, Deep Rest. Thank you so much, Rianne. Let's get some more hype in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I can't even remember. Was that 5? Nope, that was 3. I won't play a game of Stinky Pinky. I do not. But thank you for asking. Deep, what's going on? You can thank Rianne for the gifted membership. I'd be good at it. I don't know if that's a compliment. Oh, crap. I hate it when I accidentally go in. You don't even know the rules. You just assume it's a gotcha. That hurts me. I can't imagine why I assume it's a gotcha. All right, Shinies. I know you probably put a lot of time and effort into this, so I'll play along. Sure, I'll play Stinky Pinky. What are the rules of the game, Shinies? How do we play? That's not a shiny. Also, how was your run? I named 2 words as an example, smelly finger, and then you need to think of synonyms for that words that rhyme, i.e. Stinky Pinky. Okay. Dreadful singers. Nicholas Vocalist. Why am I shiny hunting in Legends Arceus? I'm trying to get a shiny Alpha Raichu. No. Thank you, Mewtwo. It doesn't so much rhyme as it does work for the joke, but I appreciate it. Both Shinies and Mewtwo. I don't know. I can't think of too many synonyms for singer. Crooner, but I don't know what word rhymes with crooner. That would be dreadful. Peaceful fighters? Singers. Mooner. Mooner does rhyme with crooner. I don't know, Shinies. All I can think of is choir and chorus. Dire choir. Oh. Oh, dire means dreadful. I thought it meant urgent. I don't know words. Come on, give me eggs. Sentence score should not take this long to give eggs. Dire means urgent. It probably has a second meaning. If there's one thing I've learned about the English language, every word has 12 meanings. hate Masuda hunting. I can't even keep track. How many eggs are we at? Need 2 more. Ain't less frequently charms, you're buying them. There you go. Dire means serious as well, but doesn't mean dreadful. Okay, I got a Stinky Pinky. The phrase is terrible activity. Or terrible. Not activity. Terrible activity for enjoyment. This is good content. I'm proud of this stream. All you can think of is Dire Claw. That increases critical hit chance? Hey! Shiny Sizzlipede! I've been looking for this for like 2 years! I mean, not consecutively, but off and on for like 2 years. Natasha, welcome on in. Natasha bringing the shiny Sizzlipede luck. That is another one to mark off the shiny Premier decks. Holy potatoes. What is this luck? Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. My Lucky Charm's working overtime. It sure is. Anyway, terrible activity for enjoyment was lame game. Monty Munchkin saying naughty. I wish YouTube wouldn't hide that anymore. We got Hardy. Release. We got Calm. We got Unintelligent Nick. We got Docile. We got Quirky. That's crazy that I decided to do this. I mean, this is so early on. That means that this shiny has been chilling in this game for months. This egg has been hanging out in this game for months. Waiting for me to hatch it. We got Sleepy. We got Calm. Unintelligible Nick is a Stinky Pinky. That's true. We got Lax. Extravagant Silence. Wait. Oh, I thought RAICHU was in breeding fodder. I thought I reset over it somehow. Dumb game was your thought. You were close. Lame game. Extravagant Silence is. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go with Impish again. Let's see, it is Brave. It is a Brave Sizzlipede. Riot Quiet. That's, I used to listen to Riot Quiet. It is a Brave Sizzlipede. The one time you don't guess Brave, it happens. It happens. Alright, I guess we should probably save the game, huh? Well then. I guess we're just going to hatch the rest of these eggs. I mean, I don't even know at this point. I don't even know what we're doing. Save like 10 times probably, not a bad idea. Riot Quiet, you love their song Plastic Sickness. That's a good one. And their hit song, Feel On, Come the Noise. On come the noise. Rocks, girl, your boys. Got a star Pichu outbreak. Nice. Go for that alpha. Crap, I didn't mean to grab the ditto. What a nice voice. You're such a liar. We'll get mild, mild, mild. Oh, I wanted to check the stats on that one too, because it was a 6 IV Sizzlepede. We'll all get shinies today. Wouldn't that be amazing? 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, let's hatch the rest of these eggs. So I guess next weekend we will be doing the Kalos starters. So this week I need to look into the island scans. I really hope that the online competitive seasons of Pokemon and Legends ZA, like, you can rank up by doing like 1 or 2 battles. I really hope it's something like that and not like, oh, you have to win like 10 battles. Or worse yet, you have to be within a certain percentage of the players in order to rank up. I've played online games like that before, actually, where you had to be like in the top 5%, top 10%, top 25%, or top 50%. And I really hope that's not the case. But yeah, that's the last 3 we need, and I think it's going to be the last 3 we need. I have a feeling they're done announcing megas. After we finish hatching these eggs, we're going to open up some packs. Also, shinies, I changed the game today to Legends Arceus to see if that would do anything when I was setting up the stream, and it did not do anything. That'd be nice, that way we can get the Mega Stones. Exactly, exactly. I'm not thrilled that you actually have to rank up to get the Mega Stones. I wish it was, like, if they were going to lock it behind online competitive, which I have problems with to begin with, I wish they would have done it like the Galarian Birds, where you just had to participate. I hope there's more Megas in ZA, though. I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be. I mean, if you look at, like, any Pokemon game they've done trailers for and anything in the past, they've never given away everything. Torture for people without Nintendo Online? Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I am personally a guy that believes that you should not have to pay a subscription to access basic online features for a video game. Dumb bums. I like it, Cam. I thought I didn't know what you were doing with that, but I like that. Dumb bum. Unintelligent Nick. That's a good one. He's mad at us now, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like us at the moment. Alright, let me just throw these in the party, and then we're gonna open up some packs. We'll do one more check on Arceus. What have we done? Who knows? I never know what I'm doing. Hey, Marie, you're back. You're just in time. I literally said we'll do this check and then we'll open up packs. You were thinking it was dumb bum. You're pretty smart, Brandon. All right, no Shafa there. Let's open up some packs. I don't even know how many packs we're opening today. Let's find out. But we're going to be opening up Lugia packs again because I still need the immersive and I still need the gold card. Oh, also, I have a trade request. Let me take care of this real quick. Gina Bina sending me a Gastrodon full art. Nice. I'm going to send her a Bidoof full art. Your thing was dumb bum, you just didn't want to be mean. That's nice. See, look at that. That's a nice little trade. Now I just need Gina to approve it. All right. We're going to open up 2 packs. We're going to open up 2 packs. I don't have enough hourglasses for a third one. But let's open up 2 Lugia packs and hope we get something good. An immersive, a gold, even a new full art would be pretty nice. Here we go. We got Houndour, Heatmore, Oddish, Fisher, and Crawdont. Okay, nothing in the first pack. What if I got a 5th Suicune? Well, I can't. I can't Mewtwo because I stopped opening those packs. If I got a 5th Suicune, opening up Lugia packs, I think that would be both the best luck and worst luck I've ever had in my entire life. I wouldn't put it past it, though. Do we know if Kem got a car? I know that he was car shopping yesterday. Past that, I don't know. Breaking Poke News. Okay, Mr. Z. Interesting. Sunflora. Kingdra EX. Are you kidding me? I needed that card before. Wobbuffet. Muna. And Remoraid and Pichu. Nice. At least I got another Pichu. Is that how I pronounce Suicune? That's how I pronounce it. That doesn't mean it's right. That just means that's how I pronounce it. All right. So, yeah, I got, 9 hourglasses, unfortunately. So that's it. Nothing today. Oh, well. All right, let's get back to it. It hurts your ears. What, Suicune? Well, I'm sorry. I just won't say it anymore then. I wonder if I can... I think I can do this now. Doing a cheese and saving your hourglasses is very tempting. I save my hourglasses up every week so that I can open packs with you guys. I only ever open my 2 free packs during the week, and then I use up all my saved hourglasses on the weekends with all y'all. Which some weeks, you know, it only gets me a couple extra packs, but then if it's like the beginning of the month and I get all those extra hourglasses from the store and all that. That's pretty good. Ain't less than health and happiness times 5. There you go. I'm sure that'll help out. Can't believe we got that Sizzlipede. I'm so excited about that. I've had like so many Masuda hunts going for the last couple of years, and finally one ended. I guess the next thing is going to be Galarian Corsola. I need 2 shiny Galarian Corsola and Premier Balls. And Marie, we did! We got the Sizzlipede! Like, and Anne Marie, it was so early on. I don't know, it might have only been like 10 or 15 eggs. It was so early on that means that the shiny has been chilling in my game, in my boxes, for months. Unhatched. Spend Elon amount on these charms. Well, I hope they help out. I don't think I'm going to be able to do another Masuda hunt, though. But I could, but it's going to take some time to collect eggs. Wish there's an Arceus fights like Magikarp charm. Oh, Arceus fights like Magikarp? Yeah, that'd be helpful. September's been a very shiny month for Hefty. It certainly has. Everyone get their shiny Chi-Yu and the rest of the Legends of Ruin. Only 9 days left to get them. I got them in both games. I ended up, because I hadn't touched Scarlet in a while, so I ended up getting all 4 in Scarlet on Friday. I also finally beat the Blueberry Academy DLC in Scarlet and got my flying unlocked. I've been putting that off for a while. Got you yesterday? Nice. Then yep, this Friday I'll be heading down to the old GameStop, putting in my pre-order for ZA and getting my shiny Miraidon and Koraidon cards. Now my understanding is there's not separate cards for Miraidon and Koraidon. It's one card with one code. And depending on which game you put the code in, you'll get the shiny for that game's box legendary. But I got no problem asking the guy, like, dude, I have Scarlet and Violet, can I grab 2 cards? And then from there, depending on how he acts, I might see if I can grab some extra cards as well to give away to people in the community. Obviously through Discord. Very nice. I try. I want to help out. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to help out everybody, but I know there's a lot of people that are planning on doing the same thing in the community. Don't let GameStop full mess with y'all. You don't need to make any purchase to get the cards, employees, or trolls. Yeah, that's true. Kirk, you're absolutely right. You do not need to make a purchase to get the cards. No purchase necessary. Depending on who it is, they might give you some grief about getting more than 1 card. I got no problem going to bat for 2 cards. And then I'm just going to feel out the particular employee about getting additional cards. But yeah, you don't need to make any purchase for the card. They say that, punch them in the face. And that's a cop saying that, so you know it's okay. How many have I gotten? Pop-Tart, Seal, what's going on? Oh, we did not do Guess the Plush. Thank you, Anne-Marie. We have not done Guess the Plush yet. Do you want to start us off? Well, Pop-Tart Seal, I've been doing a challenge of getting all the Pokemon that have Megas shiny. We've been doing it for over a year now. We finished it up a few months ago, and then they started announcing the new megas. So they started announcing new megas. I've gotten the Dragonite, I've gotten the Hawlucha, I've gotten the Victory Bell, I gotten the Malamar, and then today I got both of the shiny Raichu. So all we have left to do now is the Kalos starters, but I'll probably wait and start those next stream. Alright, we got Slowpoke, no. Raichu, no. Slowpoke, no. Marshadow, no. Sizzlepede, no. Wimpod, no. Swaglords, no. Ninetales, no. Skitty, no. Airy, no. I mean, hi, Airy. Good morning, Jerry. Oh my god, was there like a mod meeting that I wasn't invited to? Rayquaza, no. Meryl, no. Stantler, no. Galar starters might get megas, that'd be pretty neat. Pikachu, no. Harris, no. Oshawott, no. Poliwag, no. Slowpoke, thank you so much for the 2 months of membership. What we doing? We guessing the plush. Executor, no. Gourgeist, no. Manectric, no. Totodile, no. Furret, no. Malamar, no. Giratina, no. I already said no to Airy, so why do you think Giratina was going to be an answer? Suin Zarua, no. Rabombi. Rabombi is correct. It is, in fact, Rabombi. Look how cute. Look how cute the Rabombi is. Already my second favorite shiny. Might be one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time anyway. So nice. And the wings. If anybody has Sitting Cuties, you know the type of materials they use to make these. The wings are a completely different material that I've never seen before. It's so bizarre. But good job, Airy. Have I seen Mob Boss Piplup in the top hat? I have not, but I want to now. That sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, Mewtwo, what is up with those wings? They're so different. So different from anything else. Very solid. They almost feel like... almost like a pillow cover. But not like a thick pillow cover, but not. I don't know how to describe them. It feels like there should be a zipper on the side of them and you can put things in it. That type of material, like a, not a bag. It's a thing now with the live streamers thing. He could come to your house. Really, I could have a Mob Boss Piplup in a top hat come to my house. That'd be pretty sweet. Cipher material for wings and stuff. It's really cool. It's the first one that I've gotten, Anne-Marie, that has that. Now that you say that, I'm sure probably things like Butterfree have that. I just don't have any of those. The only one that I have, I don't know why I'm looking back here. Like, I have so many more that aren't back here. Probably flexible styrofoam. Yeah, almost like a flexible styrofoam. Probably the closest thing I have is Giratina. Those wings are just made of the regular material like the rest. It will rob you. I think you haven't heard he's robbed somebody. Oh my gosh, I don't want a Piplup, a Mob Boss Piplup in a top hat to rob me. I don't like that. I think we might just spend the rest of the stream looking for the Alpha Raichu after I finish hatching these eggs, because I don't want to do it later. And now this means I'm going to start the Galarian Corsola Masuda hunt. Hopefully it's quick. I need 2. Let's see what YouTuber has if you want to see it. I mean, if you want to drop a name in the chat, let me know what YouTuber has the Mob Boss Piplup in the top hat. That's fine. I wouldn't say Ari has a cheat sheet of all the plushes, but she probably has a better idea than average on which plushes I have. You like my hat? Thank you, Ari. I like your face. You grew that with food. You grew that with food. That's impressive. That's definitely worth bragging about. Quite the flex. A food-grown face. Aries, so in case you haven't been lurking for a while, we've already found 2 shiny Raichu and a shiny Sizzlipede. We got 1 Shalfa, and we got 1 Raichu in Shield. And then we started Masuda hunting for Sizzlipede because I've been hunting this off and on for a couple of years in a Premier Ball. And about like, I don't know, 10, 15 eggs in, we got the shiny Sizzlipede. So now I'm just hatching the rest of the Sizzlipede eggs. And then I think we're just going to focus on getting a second shelf of Raichu for the rest of the stream. It is a lucky stream. Jerry, what's going on? Yeah, we did get all 3. Top Hat Massacre, I'll have to look that up. You want Necrozma. Necrozma's a good Pokemon. Yeah, guess the superhero. Let's see if you guys can guess the Marvel superhero, or I guess more specifically, the Marvel character. That will be the first hint. Guess the Marvel character, not superhero. Spider-Man 2099? No. Spider-Man? No. I have the craziest luck. I have spurts. I have spurts, Amory. You have spurts, too. Amory, honestly, I've been jealous of your Masuda hunt for the last several months. Not Spider-Man, not Ultron, not Kingpin, not Iron Man. Owner of Mobos, Piplup, yep, Top Hat Massacre. I'll have to check him out. Not Thanos, not Doctor Doom, not Nick Fury, not Captain America, not Thor, not Doctor Doom. You're in a dry spell now? Your dry spell has been like 2 weeks. Not Elektra. Good guess, though. Not Hulk. I'll give you a second clue, because I've technically already given you a first clue by saying character and not superhero. I said last weekend about this character. Oh, I'll have to do that character sometime soon. Not Winter Soldier, not Wolverine, not Blade, not Peter Parker, not Magneto. He's live sometimes at night and day. Night and day is, those are pretty good times to be live. 13th is when you got your last 2 masks. So, okay, so 8 days ago, Anne-Marie. 8 days ago, you got a shiny. Not Howard the Duck, not Green Goblin, not Jet the Shark, not Venom, not Moon Knight, not Carnage, not Venom. Not the Moon, not Sandman. Mighty Munchkin, you are dancing around the answer. You're like Fred Astaire. Not Green Lantern, not Loki. Northern Akala Stable Signature Disc. Item's name is Akala Buns. They're made with frogs. Frog buns? Tyler, don't be out there eating frog buns. Not Electro, not Green Goblin. Amory's dancing around now. Not Doc Ock. Not Green Lantern. Not Mysterio. Brandon's starting to dance around now. A lot of dancers in the chat. It's a different symbiote. It is not a different symbiote. I think this might actually be one of the few characters that has never received a symbiote. Not Phantom. This character has had a movie. In fact, it was a very popular movie on the internet when it came out. Not Uncle Ben, not Brett. Not Kingpin, not Wolverine, not Bruce. Not Black Widow, not Thor. Everybody on the internet was talking about this movie when it came out. Not Deadpool, not Black Adam. Not Wolverine. Not Craven. Not Aunt May. Brandon is right on the cusp. Not Carnage. It's like you guys are purposely walking around the answer. Oh my gosh, Pop-Tart Seal, thank you for the sub. Not Superman, which I finally watched this morning, by the way. Not Spider-Man. I think Brandon and Anne-Marie so far are the closest with Craven. It is, in fact, Twy. No, it's not Twy. It's not Scorpion, not Skeletor. This movie was talked about a lot on the internet when it came out. Mermaid Mia getting it right. It is, in fact, Morbius. After all these months, it is finally Morbin time. This is Morbius, the Living Vampire. Volume 1 of Morbius. All the Morbius fun you can have from 1971 to 1975. This movie was talked about quite a lot on the internet when it came out. This is the first appearance of Morbius, Amazing Spider-Man 101. You guys were all very close because you were all naming Spider-Man villains. You just forgot to name Morbius. Here's a fun one. Six-armed Spider-Man versus Morbius and the Lizard. How about that? That's pretty crazy. Morbius is a part of Spider-Verse? Sure is. I never said it was talked about positively. Or positively. I never said it was talked about positively. I just said it was talked about a lot on the internet. It was a very popular movie on the internet. After appearing in a handful of Spider-Man comics, he then went on to be in Vampire Tales, which was a black and white Marvel magazine. I actually really like the artwork here. No color. Black and white. And it followed Morbius. And then he started headlining Adventure into Fear, The Man Called Morbius the Living Vampire. Yeah, Morbius was introduced as a Spider-Man villain. And has been off and on for, 50 plus years. Here is Giant Size Werewolf by Night, number 4. Morbius versus Werewolf by Night. You might know Werewolf by Night by the MCU Disney Plus Halloween special entitled Werewolf by Night. He was a part of Blade. Blade is also part of the Marvel. In fact, that's Blade on the cover. That is 70s Blade right there that Morbius is swooping after. Underrated, but Jared Leto, he made him a household name, not in a good way. This is correct. That is a truth fact right there. Totally forgot about the movie. Now you hate it even more, even though you never saw it. You hate it because you didn't think of it when guessing. Yeah, it was not a good movie. I don't think it was as bad as the internet made it out to be. If anything, I think the greatest sin of the Morbius movie was how just mediocre it was. There was nothing special about it. It didn't stand out. Jared Leto and how bad it was reviewed. Yeah, it was just very blah, in my opinion. If it was like so bad it was funny, that would be one thing. I didn't even think it was so bad it was funny. I just thought it was a very blasé, cookie cutter, boring movie. There wasn't anything special about it. Nothing stood out. It was a paint by numbers, like superhero comic book movie. Poor Matt Smith. You know, poor Matt Smith. Um, I like Matt Smith. He was my first doctor, and I feel like the majority of the movies he's been in have not been good. Every time I see Matt Smith in a movie, I get all excited, and then I watch the movie, and I'm like, oh, that actually wasn't very good. Poor Matt Smith. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm going to switch over this overlay. Maybe. I am. Look at me, I'm so good. Let me just switch Basculin to Raichu. Whoa, that's too big. That's way too big. Why are you so big? Still a little too big. Wait, this is not the right game. Why did I say I did a good job? It's not the right game. Alright, hold on. Okay, that's good. Alright, now let's switch the game. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one. Yep, there we go. All right. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know which screen that is. Anyway, let's just continue. You got the Azure Flute. Good job. That's what he said. Yeah, Matt Smith's in House of the Dragons, and that's good. Like TV show wise, I think Matt Smith's still doing fine. But movie wise, I'm struggling to think of a movie Matt Smith has been in that's been good. I mean, TV wise, yeah, he's got House of the Dragon. He had a couple seasons on The Crown, and obviously he had Doctor Who. He slept 9 hours 3 minutes. That's a lot of sleep, JJ. Congratulations. I was like 0.5 seconds from dying there. Good thing it's just a reset hunt, right? Anya Taylor Joy film is good. You gotta be more specific. Which one is that? Last Night in Soho. I haven't seen that one. Even if you reset, your satchel still drops in your friends' games. Really? I didn't realize that, Ari. I mean, I get the items back though, right? You're happy they brought Keegan Michael Key back as Toad? Me too. Matt Smith is mainly known for Doctor Who. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, I would probably argue that nowadays he's probably better known for House of the Dragon. Doctor Who is still a kind of a niche show. You always reset when you die, and several people have mentioned retrieving your satchel. Yeah, but Ari, like that's cool. That's cool. But like I don't lose my items if I reset, right? That's cool that my friends can still get the satchel though. I didn't realize that was a thing. No, I don't. If I reset the game, I don't get my items back. Yeah, yeah, Mia, that's correct. I'm just saying that the general public Would probably know Matt Smith better from House of the Dragon than Doctor Who. You don't lose your item. Okay, all right, all right, all right, right, right. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Ari. I'm sorry. I'm being so frustrating today. I forgot how I worded the question. I forgot how I phrased it. He's a good bad guy in that show. Yeah. I know Kieran's probably still very mad at me. I still need to sit down and read um uh what's it called? Um Blood and or Fire and Blood, because I swear I need to have a better idea what's going on in with the characters so that I can actually keep track of who's who. I didn't have this problem with Game of Thrones. I think part of it is because I read the books. But like whenever I watch House of the Dragon, like other than the main characters, I'm like, I don't know who this other random old white dude is. Oh, okay, good. I finally found it. All right, that's gonna have to be good enough for now. And I figure if I read Fire and Blood, maybe I'll know who that random old white dude is. Fake out your favorite move. It's a good move, Twilight. And Ari, thank you. That's really sweet. So cool they made a hefty too. That's right, Slowpoke. I'm gonna shut down this one so I don't get confused. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're ready to continue the stream now. Ouch, flinches. Yeah, that is a good move, Twilight. I like that one a lot. I didn't used to like it, and then probably a few years ago, I forget what it was. I forget what I was playing. I realized how beneficial it can be. I never really used in the past because it's like, oh, it only takes off a little bit of health usually. It's like, what's even the point of bothering? But it can be so helpful with so many setups. What's the video of the guy going hefty, hefty, hefty called? That is called basically any commercial for the Hefty brand of trash bags or other disposable kitchenware. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. There's Kieran. Fire and Blood also has years of context leading up to the events of House of the Dragon, which is also a super interesting read. Kieran, I got some news for you, buddy. I actually have some news for you on that front. This has been a weekend of completions. I have had several completions this weekend, Kieran. I have completed more. I've completed more times this weekend than I have, and I can't even remember how long. I completed my goal of watching that movie that H Gaming told me to watch. You should have left. I completed watching the new Superman movie. I completed the Stephen King book that I started like over 2 years ago. I completed the Saga of the Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, which was like a 40-ish plus comic series. Um, I completed the Sizzlepeed Masuda hunt that I started a couple years ago. I completed getting the RAICHUs. So this weekend for me has been all about completion. But because I finished that book, Kieran, that means I am ready to start a new book. So I think I'm going to start Fire and Blood. Yeah, breaking focus sash, sturdy, removing the if well no, I guess you'd have to be scrappy, but a scrappy fake out's good against Mimikyu. No excuses now. Well, I mean, I still have plenty of excuses I could use. We'll see how many of them I actually use. Also, yesterday was Batman Day. Yesterday, I got my monthly Batman package that had 3 Batman graphic novels, and I finally got the second bookend as well. See those 2 bookends that you can't see because they're flush against the books? I finally got this one yesterday. And what I'm most excited about from the 3 books that I received, and I started this one last night, is Nightfall Prologue. Finally, 35 years later, no, not quite, 33 years later, 32 years later, I'm finally reading Sword of Azrael and Vengeance of Bane, which is the first appearance of both those characters, and leads into Nightfall, the famous storyline where Bane breaks Batman's back. That'll be in next month's collection. So very excited about that. On Friday, you restart Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, and you picked Chikorita as you, and your partner is Torchic. Your names are, I know Torchic's Sriracha. Chikorita is named. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I just got to think about it. Dang it, it doesn't have that many messages saved. I can't remember. What's Chikorita named? As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, that's right. She's green. Yes. Um, what's that stuff? Pesto. That's right. Pesto. Pesto. Pesto the Chikorita. That's right. I remember now. Kieran, how you doing, buddy? You all packed up yet? Sorry, you might be behind by a couple seconds. Or I might. I might be behind. That was guacamole for some reason. I was gonna say, what's the soap thing? What's the thing where like you can have the gene and it tastes like soap? Cilantro. I was gonna say cilantro. You love that name, Sriracha. Simply named your Fue Coco Tabasco. I like that. Maybe in the next Nuzlocke we do, we should name all the Pokemon after food-based things. Pesto is a cute name. Wasn't Pesto the name of one of the good feathers in Animaniacs too? Does anyone have any idea what I'm talking about? Do I know what I'm talking about? I gotta look this up. Kim gonna come in with PB mayo or something? Probably. Uh, good feathers. Yep. Oh my gosh. I am having memory thoughts now. You ever have memory thoughts when you look at something? Squit, Pesto, and Bobby. Called your shiny Charizard Chard because of the shiny is black like burnt ash. You're so clever, Kieran. Sriracha is the perfect name for Torchic because she's spicy and the sauce is a picture of a rooster on the front. You're right, it does. That is very perfect, Airy. Good Feathers. That was a great show. Well, Animaniacs was the show, but That show came back in like 2016, 2017 for a relaunch on Hulu, I think. I watched, I think, the first 2 episodes and I stopped for some reason. It wasn't that it was bad. I don't know. Just didn't grab me like I was hoping it would. Um, you pre-order ZA through Walmart because you have several other playmats that you never use. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy you're at least getting I'm happy that you at least got the pre-order, Amory. Just so that's one less thing that you and I have to worry about as you get in the game. Um, sorry you weren't able to get any good pre-order bonuses though. Although living in the United States, I think it's been quite a long time since any of us have gotten good pre-order bonuses. Got the Switch version. Yeah, I'm gonna be very curious. It doesn't really matter. I'm just a curious type of fella. I'm gonna be very curious when I get the Switch 2 version, which comes in the Switch 2 case, if the cartridge itself is going to be red or gray. I want to know if the cartridge is going to be a Switch 2 cartridge or a Switch cartridge. It's ridiculous how bad the Chikorita's stats are compared to Torchic. Been using all that stat boosting moves on her just to keep up. Oh my, or stat boosting items. I'm sorry, Airy. Oh, you do get the random pin. That's true. I forgot. You do get that at least. Suppose I should turn the game audio on this. I just thought about that. I apologize for how silent it is. That was a bad on me. Let's turn it down to about here. And Ari, you're my official audio teller. You let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet. And won't be as nice as the Pokemon Center one, but oh well. Hey, at least it's something, right? I'll let this play for a few seconds, Ari, so you can tell me if the audio is okay. I'll even run around a little bit. You didn't do the plush because you have the Total and Chikorita plushies already. Same here. Same here. The only one I would have needed was it's not shiny, is it? That is. That's a shiny Ghastly. How about that? Just a random shiny Ghastly. You can hear it a little bit. Okay, I'll turn it up just a little bit. Let's try that. Just a random shiny Ghastly. How about that? I mean, we're not going to catch it, but that's just kind of funny. That, what's going on? Good to see you. No, well, yeah, because I mean we're doing the reset hunt for the Raichu, so I wouldn't be able to catch it. I mean, I could catch it, but then I was going to reset anyway. So, um, unfortunately, it has to be sacrificed for the greater glory. Maybe go up just a smidge more. Thank you, Ari. Yeah, I don't know why it is that all the games, Legends, Arceus, Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, even though like I have the audio set at the same levels, like the games are inherently louder or quieter than each other. To be fair, it could be in the settings. I might have the volume settings lower. No, I had the background music, sound effects, and cries at 10. So yeah, some of the games are inherently louder or softer than others. Pocket trade stamina. Recovery is so slow. Waiting 2 more hours so I can respond to this trade. Right, Anne-Marie? I saw on I think it was Friday night. I saw that Gina sent me a trade request, and I wasn't able to. I mean, I could have done it like late last night, but I didn't. I forgot about it, so I couldn't even respond to it until this morning. You knocked out Palkia. How do you start encountering Arceus? I think you have to catch Palkia. Can someone correct quote me? Like, because if you go defeat the Elite Four again and come back, the Palkia will still be there. I think you have to catch the Palkia. Can someone remember? I mean, it's been like 3 years since I've done the Arceus hunt. Doing good. I started to play Pokemon X. I hope to beat before its ZA release. I bet you'll be able to. It's not terribly long of a game, unless you're playing like 2 hours a week. It's frustrating to wait to trade hollows for 16 plus hours exactly. But yeah, I think you have to clear the Palkia spawn off the table. It is Arceus Shiny Locked in Legends Arceus. It is. It is. The only current way to get a legitimate shiny Arceus is in BDSP. Time to make dinner, enjoy the rest of Sunday. You too, Slowpoke. Thanks for being here, buddy. Welcome back, Dragonic. That's better. That's better. You can get legitimately by taking advantage of the void glitch in Diamond Pearl Platinum. Yeah, I guess that's true. You're right, Ari. I'm wrong. Took you about 2 hours to beat Arceus and Legend. Yeah, it was a tough battle. Yeah, thank God for those checkpoints. I took a lot of advantage of those checkpoints in the battle. It won't transfer up that way. Oh, you can't transfer up a void glitched Arceus. Oh, okay. It's been confirmed. All you have to do is level up to 100, and then it transfers. There you go. Yeah, Dragonic, I'm going for it. I mean, I really had nothing else to do for stream, for the rest of the stream, so I figured why not just see if we can get a second Shalfa. I didn't want to start the Kalos starters in Scarlet and Violet because I specifically tagged this stream as a Legends Arceus stream. And anyway, I want to see if I can get the Kalos starters via island scans, and that would just be too much setup to do like in the middle of the stream. But yeah, we did get 2 shiny Raichus today, including a Shalfa. Plus, we hatched a shiny Sizzlipede, which I just needed for my shiny Premier Living Dex. So that's nice. I'm happy about that. That one has been bothering me off and on for over 2 years now, and we hatched it so early. That means that the shiny has been sitting in that egg in my PC for months. I'm going for the starters next weekend. Yeah, it's to do with the fact that only legit Arceus the bank recognizes the gift level 100. Ah, okay. So it has a barrier on the level of any Arceus. That makes sense. Now, is that area is that shiny specific, or does that apply to the regular Arceus as well? 'Cause I'm sure my regular Arceus is a level 100 gift. I wasn't sure if all the Arceus gifts were level 100. All on any. Okay. I didn't know if the gift was like level 50 or level 70 or something. You know, sometimes they do that. I mean, heck, there's even been a couple mythical giveaways that I think were like level 30. Thank you, Wizrobe Master. Save me a little research. You could literally cheat in a level 100 Route 1 Arceus and it'll still transfer up. Interesting. All right. What do you guys think? You think we're gonna get second Shalfa today? And believe me, thank you, Mewtwo. Appreciate that. The odds of this are 1 in 585 approximately. 586. We already got one, which is pretty crazy. Did you miss it? James the Catboy, we got a Shalfa Raichu. We got a regular shiny Raichu in Legend or in Pokemon Shield, and we hatched a shiny Sizzlipede in Pokemon Shield. So now we're just running out the clock for this stream, see if we can get a second Shalfa. But what's going on, James? Hope you're having a good weekend. Feed the puppies, all right. Tell the puppies I say what's up. I'm definitely gonna be playing some more Metroid Prime today. I'm excited about that. I want to try and get to at least what's it called? Fendrana Drifts, the ice area. I want to try and get to at least that today. You know, all the times I played Metroid Prime, I've never 100%ed it because of like I'll always like miss out on a couple of researches that are one time only. So I'm hoping this time I'm able to get all the researches. I have a list of all the one time only researches. I'm making sure I don't miss them. And then I think I'm going to. I think I still have Prime Trilogy on the Wii U, so I think I'm going to play Metroid Prime 2 and 3 on that. I'm a little saddened that they're not re-releasing 2 and 3 like they did the first one before 4. Totally forgot you caught a shiny Stunky in Legends Arceus before you checked out games you haven't played in ages. Oh, that's awesome. I love it when I find shinies I forgot that I had. It's a good feeling. Named it James? Nice. It's a good name. After James? Makes sense. I have to realize my camera is like way off. How come y'all don't tell me the camera was way off? I guess it's more zoomed in on this overlay. I guess that's the issue. Now everything looks crooked. I blame you, Mewtwo. There, that's better. That's as close as we're going to get today. Did anyone here watch the Superman movie? I just finally watched it this morning. Is it good? Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. My personal opinion, there is a little bit too much Crypto the Superdog for me, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. Zed, you saw it, you thought it was good? Nice. In fact, I liked it so much that after I finished watching it this morning, I put on Peacemaker because I still haven't watched Peacemaker, and I watched the first 2 episodes before stream. So I'll probably watch some more of that this afternoon. The League of Super Pets. Yeah, I mean, Crypto is part of the League of Super Pets. Yeah, I thought it was a little too much dog. A little too much dog. I mean, I can see why Crypto is popular, and I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm sure there's a lot of audience goers that really enjoyed it, but for me personally, it was a little too much dog. It's getting food. Sounds good. We'll be here for a little bit longer. That's funny when we just randomly ran into that shiny Ghastly. Was not expecting that. Did not have that on my bingo card today. I might continue going for this Shalfa off off stream this week. I think it would be cool to get 2 Shalfa Raichu. Because otherwise, I'm going to have to pick between X and Y which one I want to be the shiny Alpha Mega. I mean, I could probably knock this out today. If you please. What's up, Chem Nation? What did I say that was silly? What dumb did I do? Not the shiny. Oh, okay. I'm trying my best, Chem. Message got cut off. I hate it when that happens. I have, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I have this game on two screens on my monitor. So I have it over here, like right here where I'm pointing, which is, I see the entire overlay with like the sub count and the game and the RAICHU down at the bottom and everything. I see the game there. And then I have a separate window over here that's just the game but larger. And I keep finding myself checking the game screen to see if it's shiny and then checking the overlay screen to see if it's shiny. Like it's two different games, but it's not. It's the same. Sometimes I'm stupid. I just realized the counter's not on the screen, but I never ended the hunt. It's probably still counting. I bet you it is. It was. It is, in fact, still counting. How about that? You're back. Welcome back, Quillfish. So we've done about 220 checks, around there, 220 checks since we got the first shiny. And in that time, we've gotten two. Welcome back, Ari. How are the dogs? They're good swag. I love good swag. Good man take swag. Um, Pokemon Plat. I don't know why I just saw that message, Kim. Pokemon Platinum hates you. Yeah, when are you gonna get that Giratina? What's up with that? Which Mega Raichu I like? Out of the two, I think I like X better. I don't think either one is bad. I also don't think either one is fantastic. But out of the two, I think I like X better. You like his cute ears? Me too. And also, I like that it actually kind of looks like a Raichu. And I thought it was interesting that even Game Freak themselves on the ZA website, when talking about Mega Raichu X and Y, they specifically say Mega Raichu X looks like a Raichu. Mega Raichu Y looks like a Pikachu. Cantonian Raichus in your top 20 faves? It is a better Pokemon than I give it credit for, honestly. Both Pokemon and Shiny. I was talking about this, I think, yesterday. I think I've kind of dismissed Shiny Raichu for a long time because I associate it unfairly with Shiny Pikachu, which is just kind of like, eh. It's just, a little darker. It's got a little bit of a suntan. But I think that the Raichu Shiny is actually pretty good. The Alolan Raichu's got an incredible shiny, of course. Mega X Raichu has 4 ears. Does it? Let's see here. Mega Raichu. I'm still getting to know the sprites. You know what I mean? It's got 2 ears and 2 tails. 2 ears, 2 tails. Connection with it since you saw the anime as a little kid and Ash fighting Surge. That was a good episode. I remember that one. And I can still specifically remember the Raichu's voice in my head. It was like, Rai, Rai. That's what Mega Raichu sounds, or that's what Raichu sounds like. He goes, Rai. What kind of bread do you like? Rai. You wouldn't mind a Pokemon cafe that just serves Alolan Raichu pancakes? That'd be pretty sweet. I remember thinking that's so cool. Ash's Pikachu is so lame for not evolving, right? I remember watching the Indigo League in college and being so frustrated with Ash like every episode. Every freaking episode, it was like he was running into a new Pokemon and like he didn't catch but like 10. And I'm like, dude, you've literally seen the entire dex at this point. Why you only be catching 10 Pokemon? And why is it that you caught like 30 Tauros? I mean, seriously, why is it that you caught like 30 Tauros? I was never able to watch that episode because it was banned. He's just like, you for real? For real, for real? And then Go came out, right? GOH, Go came out on Pokemon Journeys. And his whole thing was like, I'm going to catch every Pokemon. And then, like, from the episodes I watched, he, like, caught every Pokemon he saw. And I was like, that's what I've been looking for. But it still somehow didn't feel satisfying. Tauros was just too good in Gen 1. True. What did it have? Was it Fisher? Didn't it have a one hit KO move, Tauros? It was also one of the toughest Pokemon to get. It was only available in the Safari zone, if I remember correctly. Tauros may or may not have had a one hit KO attack. Thanks, Ari. Horn Drill and it crit a lot. Was it Horn? Yeah, I guess Horn Drill makes sense. It does have horns. I was thinking like a Rhyhorn, but no, it had horns. Rhyhorn, Tauros. That's how you keep them separate. That's how you remember which is which. In case anybody wanted to know. You get them confused if not. That's what I'm saying. I'm just looking out for you, Ari, and everybody else that's just too ashamed to admit they constantly get Rhyhorn and Tauros confused. Not shiny. All right, we got one more check to do on the stream today, but while this game is loading up, let me just say thank you to Hassan for the 21 months of membership, Shinies for the 32 months, Rianne Andre, the legend herself, for the 10 gifted memberships, and Slowpoke for the 2 months. Thank you all for hanging out with me as well. It's been a fun stream, and I almost didn't stream today. I was having a lot of technical issues before stream, and I almost gave up. I'm glad I restarted the computer one last time. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had all this luck. But you guys all take care and have a great rest of your day. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do for no other reason. Let's see if we get a second Shalfa. We did not. I think I am going to try and get this later on today, just so we have 2 Shalfa Raichus for the February of 26 DLC, whatever. Ari, love you too, sweet pea. But I will see you guys next time. Take care, be good, and don't step on any frogs. I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm like way over here now.